Hello everybody. We've got a few things to talk about, haven't we? I'm going to cover the game real quick, the Sheffield Wednesday game. It's going to be quick though. It's the sort of game I want to see more of this season. Then we'll talk about the transfer situation. But before that, could you please like and subscribe if you can? It'd be nice to have your support, and it also helps the algorithm so more people see my content. It helps me to grow. That'd be great, thank you. Let's get on to the game then. That's the sort of championship football game I want to see. I don't know about you guys, but an easy, run-of-the-mill 2-0 win. Thank you very much. Could have scored more. Room for improvement. Job done. Happy with that. Great performance from Mateo Joseph. Well, from all of our attacking boys, but I was most impressed with Mateo Joseph. That first goal, actually, I was kind of hoping that it was going to be a penalty and Mateo was going to be able to take it so he can get off the mark and get his goal scoring underway. He had a chance later in the game actually and he skied it. You notice it just bobbled up a little bit as he went to hit it, bless him, and it went straight over the bar. But I thought he was great. And his through ball for the second goal, the Dan James goal, was it was chef's kiss. Mwah! I thought everybody was great. They just did a job, and it was lovely to see. Easy. Job done, move on. I want to see the same thing more and more this season. We all do, don't we? We just want an easy run through this season and let's just get to the Premier League. I was more excited actually about the results on Saturday, seeing teams draw, because I was a little bit concerned that Burnley were going to start steaming away. Sheffield United, both of them are going to start doing either an Ipswich or a Leicester, start gathering pace. But luckily that doesn't seem to be happening. They all seem to be very championship-y at the moment. Touching wooden desk. Yeah, so really good. I'm going to leave it there, really. Great performances all round. Happy. Nothing to complain about for a change. It feels good. Brilliant result. I have got a bit of a complaint on the transfer front though, I'll be honest. Because although we're all very excited about the one signing we've got in the door, not seen an awful lot else yet, have we? And that concerns me. 5 days to go. Nothing else that seems on the horizon other than a loan we'll speak about in a moment. But the first is, of course, Largie Ramazani, the brother of Crescencio Summerville. Don't know if you know that. It's not true, of course, but he might as well be, mightn't he? He's got the same teeth, same size. He looks exactly the same. Bless him. Doesn't sound the same though. I saw he's Belgian. Sound like he's from North London. Looks like a nice guy. I know absolutely nothing about him. I don't know about you guys, whether you've picked him up in FIFA or Football Manager or something, and that's probably the only way you do know of him. But from what I can see, he was a Manchester United youth. Left the club under a bit of a cloud, I think, from what I can gather. Ended up going out to Almeria and performing pretty well. He's a winger. He's a direct replacement for Cree Summerville. So our leader Daniel Farker is showing his flexibility in formation, I see. Going to play exactly the same way, but hey, he seems to have the 90 points in his head again, doesn't he? It's almost like he's got a bee in his bonnet. He wants to hit that 90 points again, just to show everyone you can get promoted with 90 points. We'll see, won't we? I'm sure we will this season. But yeah, lad looks nice, looks like a nice guy. He isn't personality plus. I mean, he's a young lad. He had very little to say in his interviews, just obviously wants to get going, doesn't he? Probably nervous. Big move coming to Leeds United, isn't it? We sometimes forget that because we're fans of the club, but you forget the huge history we have. One city club, known the world over, do incredible merch sales all over the world. You just forget how big a entity we are. It's great. So yeah, he's in the door. We'll see how he gets on. Like I say, I know absolutely nothing about it, and you guys probably know very little too. So we'll see, won't we? I notice we've already got a song for him. I'll play that for you now. Let you hear the Largie Ramazani song.
He said he won a winger. His name is Ramazani. He scores it with his left foot. He scores it with his left foot.
Yeah, a couple of issues with this song personally. I don't know about you guys. Apart from the glaringly obvious one that Lamborghini and Ramazani don't rhyme. I think what's happened there is someone's misspelt Ramazani. I think when they wrote the song, they've called him Ramazini, haven't they? So they've gone Lamborghini, Ramazini. That works. So they're up in the stands. Farker went to Europe to buy a Lamborghini. Instead, he bought a winger. His name is... Oh, fuck. It's Ramazani, isn't it? That's issue number one, I guess. But the biggest problem I have with that song is I can't even imagine for a second Daniel Farker in a Lamborghini, can you? It does remind me, I lived in Leicester for a while and I'd drive into the city at the weekends. They got quite a nice shopping centre there, so I'd go in to do a bit of shopping, have a mooch, grab a bite to eat. And I used to always see this Audi TT. It was the second model. It just come out, and it was bright orange, and the number plate had been adapted to say Pretty Boy. And it had blacked out windows, and I used to always see it buzzing around. It's the sort of car that stood out. Until one day, he pulled into the multi-storey car park at the same time as me, and he parked just a little way away from me. And I thought, crikey, it's going to be some cool dude stepping out of this car. Someone who works at Leicester or is a Leicester City footballer. And out stepped a middle-aged man, about 5 foot tall, bald head, as wide as he was tall. And I thought, yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, can't imagine Farker in a Lamborghini, can you? No, we need to rewrite that one as well. I think the other issue is there's a glaring mistake there, isn't there, to start a song before you've seen a player play football. There's only one thing worse than a bad song, and that's a song for a bad player. Doesn't normally happen, does it? So let's just let's rewrite it. Let's hold off. Let's give him a couple of games before we start singing songs. How about that? So good luck to Largie. Hope he's great. We'll see. And it looks like the other player that's about to be confirmed is Manor Soloman, on loan from Tottenham Hotspur. Now, he did some decent numbers at Fulham before moving. In 19 games, 4 goals. At Premier League level, you can't argue with that too much. That's not bad going. Got his big move to Tottenham and he's seen next to no football. But there's been a fair amount of churn there, isn't there, in managers, and a bit unlucky really for the guy. I'm sure at this level, if we get him on loan, then he'll be fantastic. He's a left winger as well, from what I can see. So we've filled our left and we've been playing Nonto on that side as well. So not sure the dynamic there with Dan James doing well at the start of the season. So whether Nonto will shift back onto the right hand side and we'll have the left side filled with either Largie or Manor Soloman, or maybe they're considering Manor Soloman playing down the middle. We'll have to see, won't we? But yeah, I think he'll tear it up. He'll do pretty well, won't he? As long as we give him the football, he'll do good. Oh, if there's any fan chant creators listening in, just to let you know, the car brands that rhyme with Solomon are Morgan, GMC Canyon, and Datsun. Yeah, they're more the type of car I could see Daniel Farker driving too. Anyway, fingers crossed that's not the last of the transfer business. We know we need more, don't we? The elusive left back cover, that's going to be required. And I've heard Roland Salai is a player that we've been looking at, an attacking midfielder. He'll be the big signing if we get one over the line. Roland Salai plays for Freiburg at the moment. He's played in Europe and his numbers are pretty tasty. So he'll be the big signing, I think. We'll see on that one. What else have we got to talk about? Let's end on this, shall we? The new third kit. Now that is Red Bull, isn't it? If you were to close your eyes and imagine a kit designed by Red Bull, I think that's pretty much what we'd envisage, isn't it? Yeah. It's strange enough. It's not the one we thought it was going to be. There was rumours that it was going to be sort of a purpley, pinky, huey colour. So it's obviously changed. I reckon it's probably changed since we got Red Bull, because obviously these kits are designed almost a year in advance. And I think we got Red Bull on board, and they've obviously spoken and said, look, can we have some involvement in the third kit? You know, really push our brand. And there we have it. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to miss out on personally. I'm not going to get it because it's just not Leedsy enough for me. I like it to at least feel a bit Leedsy. So that's that for now. Like and subscribe, guys. I appreciate you listening. I really do. The channel's growing nicely, bit by bit. I think it takes a bit of time. But I'm looking forward to reaching out to more people, creating a bit more, and doing more content, more and more content for you guys once we get to where we need to get to. But let's leave it there. I appreciate you. I love you, and I'll catch you when we've got some more signings. Take care.